just arrived at Coney Island. It's early. It's before 11 on the day of the parade, but you can see they're getting ready. Subway's going by. And I'm glad I got here a little early today because I wanted to kind of avoid the crowds and have a little bit of a time to walk around. Now the registration for the parade starts at 10, so I suspect that there will be some people lining up. We are at the base of the Cyclone roller coaster, built in 1927. I think the scariest thing about it is that it's just made out of wood, and there's no real shoulder strap to it. It's just a bar across your lap, and for a long time it was kind of just the hard metal seat with the metal lap bar, and you could kind of rise up out of your seat. And they've since sort of overstuffed the seats, and they've overstuffed they've padded the bar to really squish you in there. There was a great sign for a long time that said, "Hold on to your hats and wigs." Kind of nice to see it so empty. This is Surf Avenue. And by this afternoon, this place will be absolutely packed. I believe all the carnivals open at 11. Now the games and the rides, you don't have to pay to go in the park like you would at an amusement park. You can either pay per ride or buy a block of tickets for different rides. There's our Wonder Wheel. Lots of fried food vendors. Here you can get your funnel cakes, which I do love a funnel cake, which is really just fried dough with sugar on top. I don't know about fried Oreos though. Their free refill pina coladas are very popular. You get this long cup full of sugary, sweet pina coladas, and they're refillable, so you'll see people all day long carrying these long cups. Our first mermaids. How fabulous. These women are beautiful.
I'm taking a whole bunch, right? Half seal, half yeti, half human.
People will get here early to camp out for a spot to watch the parade, but it's nothing like the Columbus Day Parade, Thanksgiving Day Parade. It's much smaller, so you can feel pretty confident that you can watch the parade from some point. Now the floats and the cars, the vintage cars, only go along Surf Avenue, but the rest of the parade will wrap around the boardwalk. So we'll often go to the boardwalk to watch the parade, but you do miss the cars. This building looks like an old theater, but it's actually the subway station. And here's Nathan's. This is the first place you see when you get off the subway. World famous Frankfurters. And clam bar. Getting fried clams is also a big attraction here. This is the shortest line of the day at Nathan's Hot Dogs. And Nathan's was started by a guy named Nathan who worked for Mr. Feltman, who early in the century claims to have invented the hot dog by putting a sausage in a bun and selling it for 10 cents. And Nathan left Mr. Feltman's and decided he could do this, probably do it better. Used a family recipe for sausages, created a hot dog, and sold it for 5 cents. And the Nathan hot dog was born. Here's a picture of it. This is the end of the line for the subway. Oh, and so they park garbage trucks at parades now so that rogue terrorist trucks can't drive through the parade. I think that's a good use of resources. So if you come to the Mermaid Day Parade, I highly recommend getting here early. It's like 10 o'clock. Got the Lobster Parade. Of course, Chicken of the Sea sponsoring a parade float sounds appropriate. Free tuna fish. Through here. We're gonna head up to the beach and get on the Wonder Wheel when that opens. We get a bird's eye view. And it's really funny, the Wonder Wheel looks like a very passive little ride, but it has two types of cars. One is stationary and one of them moves within the wheel. And the first time I rode it, it was the most terrifying thing I've ever been on. Way more than a roller coaster, because this car gets to a point where it just looks like it's gonna slip right off of the wheel. Just when it gets to the top, it slips off and then comes back in. They have bumper cars here, or track. I guess they're not bumper. There are bumper cars here, but these are on a track. Miniature golf. Ecuadorian and Mexican food. Ahead of me are all the carnival games. And this is turning out to be a really pretty day. It's funny, you've got it looks like a pretty well-maintained little golf course in there, but also behind this chain link fence, which is one of my least favorite things in the world. And this is this fencing over here is all new from when they did the redevelopment of the area. So they did make it look much nicer. They brought steeplechase back as a ride on, we have it over here on the right. And what this is it's like a roller coaster, but instead of sitting in a car, you ride a horse. You don't hug anybody because you're all strapped in. And we went on this last time I was here, and I have to say it was meh. The problem is the rides are $10. So you have to decide, you have to pick and choose, you know, that's what you want to spend your money on. So I don't know that they're all $10. I'm sure the little kid rides are cheaper, but I probably have something better to do with my $10. They haven't blocked off the boardwalk yet, which is great. So they'll block that off for the parade. And then open it back up, and the boardwalk becomes just one big party. There's a bar called Rudy's, which is super popular to come back and get some beers. You're not supposed to take them onto the beach, but you know. Really pretty up here today. It's too cold for swimming, but there's still quite a lot of people sitting on the beach. Octopus. There's the parachute jump. In the center of the is a bathhouse there, basically a restroom. It will be packed. The lines will be crazy. Highly recommend heading to the bathroom underneath the Wonder Wheel. Secret bathroom spot. I see a sign that says they have fireworks here at 9:45 on Friday nights. This is a great place to bring kids to play and get them all wet and sandy. And there's also volleyball down there as well. You'll often find vendors, musicians. There's all kinds of creative and interesting people on the boardwalk. I hear a lot of Russian accents passing by, so I do think that this is probably still a very Russian area. This is Ruby's Bar and Grill. This will be a big hot spot after the parade. They do have a ramp for wheelchairs to go down to the beach, which is nice. They've got rows of trash cans, and it looks like they're doing a nice job of keeping it clean. Lifeguards are on duty in New York starting Memorial Day and ending Labor Day, unless there's really great weather, and then they may extend it. In 1964, Fred Trump bought all of the sort of the rundown spaces here that used to be the amusement parks and wanted to build huge condos here. But he wasn't able to get the area rezoned, and he eventually sold the property back to the city, who just sort of leased it out to amusement park and carnival ride operators until 2010, actually. They sold it for redevelopment again, and it was purchased and recreated as Luna Park. And this is the Coney Island that we see today. Unfortunately, the new development kept the Wonder Wheel and the Cyclone, and sort of really paid attention to what the heyday of Coney Island was and cleaned it up, made it a little bit nicer. So for Dino's Park, you buy credits, and each credit is $1, and different rides have different value credits. So the kiddie rides are only about $5 each, 5 credits. And it turns out that the Wonder Wheel is not open until 12, so I'm going to come back. We're going to find some mermaids, head down to West 21st Street, and find the registration and the beginning of the parade.
vorrei qua. Ma te vorrei qua.
We're on the beach side of the Cyclone Stadium, and I see a lot of new development over here. So things are changing in Coney Island. But it's interesting how the older condos all have balconies and the new ones don't. So if Robert Moses built your home, you probably have a much better apartment in some ways. This is an ice skating rink. It's called Abe Stark Ice Skating Rink. I'm not sure if this is the same rink that they use for the roller derby, which is a huge event here. I've gone to see roller derby, and it's a huge community of people who roller skate in New York City. A lot of them are affiliated with different roller derby teams and leagues. Roller derby for the most part is for women, but there is a men's league. And if you get a chance to come down and watch, it's really fun. So roller skating, if you are into roller skating, there's a huge community here. They roller skate at different events in Park Slope. On Friday nights, I believe there's a hosted event there, and Saturdays in Central Park. We are headed to the old Amphitheater. And hopefully we can blend in with the mermaids. It says VIP gate. This is the beginning, this is the registration and the beginning of the parade down this way. Looks like they've refurbished these, the lights, the street lamps. They're really pretty. And I know nothing about this amphitheater. Something we'll have to look into. So I think I just found the best way to see this parade. Come early, come to the beginning of the parade route. These are the vintage cars. Can you believe a Volkswagen Bug is in the vintage car parade now? I'm so old. Hi.
You on the news?
No, sorry, not on the news. YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah. Cadillacs. Thanks. It's a whole fleet of Cadillacs. And the parades, the floats are lining up on the other side. So much creativity. This is from the New York Aquarium, put that together. Anglerfish. The pirates.
Yeah? No, it means you don't need that fucking wrapping.
If your bid number is 55 to 167, you are in the family-friendly category. If your bid number is 167 or higher, you are in the artsy category. The artsy category is in the amphitheater. That is the large white tent.
I see they're organizing people into categories.
If you are not in the family-friendly category, that is bid numbers 55 to 167, please go inside
Where do I
the
get?
amphitheater.
I get one inside?
Right inside.
Great, thanks.
22nd Street is reserved for the family-friendly participants of the parade. That is bid numbers 55 through 167. If your bid number is over 167, please go inside the large white tent. That is the amphitheater. It's a very, very large white tent. Thank you and have a wonderful Mermaid Parade.
Basket chest.
Once again, 22nd Street is only for bib numbers 55 to 167. If your bib number is over 167, please go into the amphitheater. That is the very, very large white tent.
I think that's a friend of mine. Yep. I'm gonna go back and say hi in a minute. Costumes and creativity are just so fun. Ah. All right, pufferfish and an angler. Oh, how clever. It's called Cyclone Castaway. And it's that's the car from the roller coaster. Very clever. This group is called the Findy Hoppers, and I'm guessing that they are a swing dancing troupe that actually does the Lindy Hop. Clever, still building their float. So everybody is welcome here. Kids, dogs, old people, young people, little kids, babies. Got some little boys over here dressed as pirates. Stop and say hi to a friend of mine.
This is when they like see the cameras and then they act.
great. A bunch of kids put this little boat together.
I'll have to just send you the article.
Oh, he's a polar bear.
Oh, yeah. Or make a reel. That's the real control light or bound light. Jen!
Oh, look how pretty. They're lotus flowers.
Which one she want? Honey, which one do you want? Mine?
But anyway, you have a good day.
parade starts in an hour, but I feel like we're getting a good look at everybody ahead of time.
All the balls are open.
Dios te bendiga, ¿cómo están?
Oh, how cute is this family?
I'm not on the boardwalk. I'm on right here. Yeah, I want this side.
Aquaman.
Wow. Killer whale.
You guys, yeah, fella, we got something coming through. Thank you. But they're saying on the hurt you, you gotta get some of the time, be careful.
Yeah, I can try to be ahead of them and just get there maybe like 5-6 minutes ahead of them. Hey man, they're coming down. Let's set up.
I don't think they'll actually.
This is the grand bandstand. Or grandstand, I should say. I believe that's where the judging happens. When I've come to watch the parade before, I'm usually up near where the subway is, and had no idea that it would be so much less crowded down this way. It's still an hour early, but I think the beginning of the parade route is the place to be.
Barbies, yay!
Five guys on feet.
This is the beer garden in front of the brewery. So people are having a good time here. Also another great place to watch the parade. Giving you guys some real inside tips here. Ursula and the Little Mermaid.
The small brown one.
Ganyan lang yan, mamaya hindi na tayo makakarating.
Thank you.
Here are the lines that I know. Back at Nathan's a couple hours later.
We passed a place back there.
Became more colorful and then they won it.
How cute is she? So it looks like the train just arrived. See, a lot of people start filling in now.
I know.
I have a shot of them already.
Here are the bumper cars. This is another great little bar to come into. It's called Freak Bar. I think it's just a theme. But I've come in here when it's raining. Been down here a couple years it's rained, and mermaids don't care. Sea creatures don't care. This is the site of the Freak Show, and I guess that is why it's called Freak Show Bar. I'm not quite sure what you'll see in this sideshow these days. You'll have to come and find out. Here's those pina colada cups. Alien cups. I have to say, I think this is very rare. In the before times, this would have been 5 people deep, at least, all the way down here.
20 or so of these people, it's like, oh, what do you call
I think people are still not used to coming out to big events. All right, let's head over to Dino's. Go to the Wonder Wheel. Hi.
Contract and receive compensation. For advice and to find out more about your options, text ownership to 12.
I have always loved this ride. When I was a kid, we would go to Ocean City, Maryland, and ride all the carnival rides. And they put 4 of us on one of these once. We were so little. Yeah, so I haven't been down here at nighttime for a long time. I think a little sketch. Moon rocket. This looks like a museum now. The first space theme attraction installed. Ah. Some views of some old rides. Got to sit in a rocket and look at a spaceman. They must have projected pictures in there that made it fun of some kind. Zombieland. Oh, I love this. They sell beer for parents. Spookorama. My favorite part of the day, we're headed to the Wonder Wheel. I hear people's discussions on their way down. Are we going to be on the inside car or the outside car? Do a little history of the Wonder Wheel here. They celebrated 100 years. There's Dino and his girl at the beach. Charles Herman, inventor of the Wonder Wheel. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. The Wonder Wheel was installed in 1920. And just to let you know, that underneath the Wonder Wheel is the secret bathrooms. There's the old tar machine, but now it's Grandma. Hi.
Would you like to do swinging or
Swinging, definitely.
follow the blue line all the way in?
Okay, thank you. Oh, we're next. Nobody else wants to do a swinging car. Such a great view from up here. Alright, here we go. there goes the red car. Oh gosh, here we go. Woo! It's not a big drop, but it gets me every time. And here, you see the racetrack? I think we go around twice. So it doesn't appear that the roller coaster is running. I'm gonna find out if it's just a matter of time or what the situation is, but that would be very disappointing. The rides are going over here. And the parade will come down this street soon enough. It's after 1, so it's already started. It just takes a while to get to this end. This is the end of the parade route. So the cars will stop on that street. And then all of everyone aside from floats and the vintage cars will walk up the ramp and then continue all along the boardwalk where we were this morning. But this looks like this would be a good spot for watching the parade as well. People are filling in, I see. Look at the airplanes going.
Does it come down here?
Excuse me.
Do you suffer from bleeding and swollen gums and yellowing teeth? Imagine if you could have a sparkling white Hollywood smile. Well, now you can. Introducing our revolutionary dental solution. A melting probiotic candy that targets microbiomes.
Let's just take a look at the base of this roller coaster. It looks pretty scary. Looks like it's gonna fall apart in 2 seconds. Like this fence. You have to remind people up there to stay seated. The sign says that the Cyclone is down temporarily for maintenance. How disappointing. "95 years except today." It's too bad. Yeah, it still doesn't look like they're coming. Yeah, you can see them yet. So that ends our day in Coney Island today. I hope you had a good time coming on my commute with me. And please like and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you're interested in anything I talked about today, look down below for some links and more information. See you next time.